Welcome, one and all, to a new adventure. This is Call of the Sea. Developed by Out of the Blue and published by Raw Fury. This was released in 2020 and 2021. And is an adventure game set in the 1930s. We're going to be playing the role of Norah, who has to explore an island in the South Pacific to find her husband, who has gone missing after embarking on an expedition. I've done some audio testing to see how I like it. I may adjust it in the future, but just fair warning.
What was that? What are those voices?
Immediate Lovecraft vibes. And I mean immediate. Immediate Lovecraft vibes. Whoa. Alright, I'm not used to first-person point-and-click adventure games. Alright. Uh-huh.
Where am I?
The lair of Dagon by the looks of things. Hopefully we're not in Relay. Where dead Cthulhu waits dreaming. And if that statement makes your brain hurt. Uh-huh. I see.
I've been here my entire life. I'm trapped in here.
Are we? Classic opening. Wait, can I do anything with this? I can't move any pieces? Darn.
These stairs. I'm climbing these stairs again.
I mean, more accurately, you're swimming, but okay.
I need to get out. The voices are calling me.
They are calling. They are calling
My old
us.
music box. It's broken. I have to fix my old music box. I have to get it. I have to... Those horrible dreams again. I've had them repeatedly ever since my mother died and left me that music box in her will. Harry always said that old family heirloom had something to do with my family's strange disease. If the doctors won't give us an answer about your illness, I'll search for one myself, you said. And in that search, it seems you lost yourself. I don't think I'd ever...
Pardon me, madam, but the island is in sight. We'll be lowering the boat in just a minute.
Oh, thank you so much, Captain Hodgson. I'll be right out. All right, time to gather my things. I'd always dreamed of traveling. Though it's not the same without you, Harry.
Norah Everhart. The SS Caramel. Carmel. The SS Carmel. Papeti, Tahiti, November 1st, 1934. Departing from San Francisco.
I'm definitely going to miss this bed. Falling asleep to the ship's rocking was delightful.
I had a captain's bed growing up. I loved it.
It's not exactly a clawfoot tub, but you can't always get what you want.
We'll resist the urge.
Merveilles de mer du Sud. Marvels of the southern seas, I think.
Well, that's more French than I know. Proper lady wears her gloves, Norah.
I'd better cover up my hands before I leave the cabin. I wouldn't want anyone thinking I'm a circus freak.
I mean, if we go out wearing gloves and our night things, then that might be a foregone conclusion.
Ah, the amazing adventures of Norah Everhart, art teacher.
Curious things from my journey. Down, up to change section, left, right to change page. Remember this. Okay. I suppose we can also use our mouse. November 1st, 1934. I finally arrived in Tahiti. Finding information about Harry's expedition is turning out to be tough. A tough row to hoe. Oh, I'm not familiar with that expression. I think I must have walked all over Papeete, asking about them, but nobody seems to know anything. That's not suspicious. About that place 74 miles east of Tahiti, some locals have mentioned an island, but they won't say anything else about it. It's like they think the place is cursed. I met an English sailor, Captain Hodgson. He knew some of the crew members on the Lady Shannon, a whaler. Apparently, the ship took an American expedition to an island east of Tahiti. According to Hodgson, it's been months since he last saw the Lady Shannon or its crew. Like every good sailor, the captain is superstitious. Do you think I'm mad? I'm not going to risk the lives of my crew by going to that cursed island, he said. Really? November 4th, 1934. After 3 days of begging, I've managed to convince Captain Hodgson to take me close to the island. Save your money, Mrs. Everhart. Leaving me alone will be payment enough. I think there's a sweetheart inside that grumpy old sailor. Oh, hello, we have backstory. Okay, so July 6, 1934. It's been a month since I received Harry's last letter. It was postmarked San Francisco, and he mentioned that the answer to my illness might be found in the Pacific Ocean. I'm hoping his silence is only due to a delay in the postal service. July 14th. Last night I had another of my vivid dreams, but this time something was different. I saw a strange island looming in the distance. In the heart of the island, a huge stone obelisk rose up before a mist-shrouded mountain. I woke up, drenched in sweat. September 16th. I keep waking up to odd dreams in the middle of the night. Still no news from Harry, and it's been 3 months already. Darn this disease of mine. My husband is missing, and I can barely walk for a couple of minutes without getting exhausted. Oh, that's no good. October 10th, an enigmatic sentence written on a photo of my husband. An ancient stone relic that looks like a knife. A brass key with the letters CW engraved on it. Excuse me. All 3 were in a package I received yesterday, postmarked Tahiti. No sender. Find him, 74 nautical miles east of Otaheite. After leafing through a couple of history and geography books, I found that Otaheite was just the ancient name of Tahiti. The same place the package came from. What does this all mean? Anyway, my mind is made up. Even though I still feel woozy, I have to give it everything I've got. It won't be easy, but I'll find my husband whatever it takes, even if it means going to the end of the world. Gotta admire the moxie of this lady. October 14th. Following Harry's trail, I caught a train to San Francisco. In the Madison building, I found out that on May 25th, Harry bought 6 passages to Tahiti on the SS Carmel. Tahiti again. On a side note, I'm not sure if it's the fresh air or the sea breeze, but I feel much better. And the Lovecraft vibes intensify. October 19th. First, I'll sail to Tahiti on an ocean liner. If I don't find Harry there, I'll have to find a ship that will take me to whatever is 74 nautical miles east of Tahiti. This isn't going to be easy. Or cheap, either. October 23rd. Mole Day. I missed the sea so much after Harry and I moved to Denver. I love to sit on the deck and watch the moonlight playing on the water. It's so comforting. And then we have November 1st. So remember, our house was number 506 in Denver.
I received a mysterious package at my house. I stored all its contents in my locked suitcase.
Okay.
Love am I have the worst memory. I forgot the combination again. Thank goodness I always bring my journal with me to write things down.
Well, it said remember this, and it was 506. Oh, that's satisfying.
All right, now it's open. Harry Everhart, my husband, my partner, and my dear old pal. A brass key with the letters CW engraved on it, and some enigmatic instructions.
Alright.
This strange and sharp relic came in the package I received at home.
Shines with an unnatural light. Look at that.
I saw this island in one of my unsettling dreams. I drew it as soon as I woke up.
I see. Are we going to get dressed?
What was I thinking when I brought
You're
all
all
these
set,
dresses on this
The
trip?
motorboat is ready.
Oh, so we're not going to. We're just gonna go out in our night clothes. Or perhaps we did not pack pajamas.
Captain Hodgson has a very particular taste when it comes to decor.
Ah, naval signaling, international flags. It's a very complex thing. I am
Okay, Norah.
not a midshipman
You're on
at the
out.
Naval Academy, so I don't know it. Family heirloom, 25 XP.
Lower the motorboat. Be careful with Mrs. Everhart's equipment, lads.
Indeed, careful with the equipment, lads.
We'll be back to pick you up in 3 days. I really hope you find your husband there, madam.
I hope it too. I'll see you in 3 days then.
But please be careful on that island. You know what the legends say about it?
What do the legends
I'll
say?
take care. Thank you, Captain Hodgson.
What do they say? You're not going to tell us, are you? Of course not. Chapter 1.
Well, here I am, in the middle of the ocean after traveling across half the world. Just miles away from where my husband is supposed to be.
Meow. There's a kitty right there.
You left a year ago to search for a cure for my affliction. Your letters kept me close to you, but suddenly they stopped coming. What happened, Opal? What did you find? Whatever it was, it led you to hire a crew and set sail from San Francisco to Tahiti. And from there to this place, an island in the middle of the Pacific that the locals refuse to even name.
I'll tell you one thing.
Everything
It's
is
gorgeous.
familiar. So familiar. As impossible as that may sound. Is this the island I dreamed about? This can't be a coincidence.
No. No, it can't be. Also, seeing all those strange white letters appear in the sky, very concerning. Gonna take this moment to say that this is my first play of this game, so please refrain from posting spoilers in the comments,
A breathtaking, idyllic island,
both for me and
surrounded
for
by
fellow
deadly
viewers.
beasts and protected with stakes to keep anybody from entering. Why?
I will enforce the no spoiler policy
There's definitely something strange about this
strictly.
place.
What's that? Well, this looks like a base camp. Wow, that's a conch. Okay, well, first night we need to...
Let's see if I can find any trace of you around here. I know it's just resonance, but...
Oops. She loves listening to the sea in them. Alright. Anyway, first night, we need to punch some trees, right? Get some wood so that we can...
Tent.
No.
So somebody was on this island recently.
Is that a flute?
That's a Devo. A flute that the Polynesians play with their nose. I won't be playing that.
I should say not.
A miniature va'a, a Polynesian outrigger canoe. Beautifully crafted, too.
Indeed.
A note written in French. I only understand 2 words. Île and mort. Island and death. It must be a warning about the dangers of the island.
Probably. Scabbard for the machete. Nora, do you know how to run, or are we going to go at this lovely pace for the whole time?
I feel quite good. I dare say I might even walk a little faster than usual.
Oh, thank goodness. We had to go on that plodding.
Looks like it opens from the other side.
I'll say, if we had to take that plodding pace the entire time, that looks welcoming.
Those markings seem to represent the sea. I'll make a note of them in my journal. It might come in handy.
Alright, Rogue, what is it with you picking games that have, you know, language puzzles lately? First Exiled, then Chance of Sonar, now this. Sorry, viewers, I'll try not to pan around too fast, that way you don't get nauseated.
These wooden figures are called unu. This seems to be telling a story.
Yeah. What is the story? Why is the back blank? Are they praying? Like I said, it's a beautiful game. Uh-huh. Sharp teeth. Tentacles. I guess that's marker 2. So people came to the island, people met sharp teeth fish creatures.
It may look peaceful, but clearly somebody wants to keep outsiders off this island. What a lovely flower offering.
Say we have to make flower offerings to rocks, possibly for protection. Let's see, third, I see we start to sacrifice people. Fourth, someone tries to escape the island. Oh, spears, maybe they chase somebody off. They put somebody in exile. Fifth, they need a different tribe. The different tribe sails over. The other tribe slays all the original inhabitants and begins to worship the tentacle fish creatures.
From what I've read, the Polynesians don't need doors. So why build such a big one?
Excellent question.
Something's missing here. Well, that did something.
Operated a sandbag. So, is there like a drum head that we need to find? Looks that way.
What? Someone carved my name in the back of this unu.
Clearly, they want us to go this way.
A carving tool.
Okay.
This box. CW. Those are the initials on the brass key.
Charles Wellington?
It opens it. So whoever sent me this key was here.
Okay, so under a rock. Oh, that's where we were.
This is starting to look like a scavenger hunt.
Alright, there's nothing else in the box, apparently, other than the directions to go get the little drum head. So, well, this flagstone is a different color.
Well, look what's hidden here.
Anything, any hidden messages on the other side? No? Alright, let's go put the peg in the hole. I'll refrain from making an inappropriate comment.
It works.
I should say. Gonna close behind us in 3, 2, 1. No? Oh. Okay.
This may be the first time I trespass a private property. My childhood in Newburyport wasn't exactly the most thrilling thing.
Newburyport. Is that in Massachusetts, by chance? Maybe by a town called Arkham?
Is that... Harry? Harry, you were here!
June 24th.
And I found you, damn it. Where are you now? Where is everybody? Where did you and all your crew go?
Excellent question.
Lady Shannon? That name sounds familiar.
That's the ship he sailed
Better
on.
check my journal.
6 people, fragile instruments, several boxes with equipment, weapons and explosives, supplies for 3 weeks. Certificate of passage. Looks like maybe a customs certificate. Okay. Okay. November 6th, 1934. I arrived on the mysterious island 74 miles east of Tahiti. The fishermen will be back to pick me up again in 3 days. I hope that's enough to find you, dear old pal. It's strange, Polynesians don't use doors, much less mechanisms to protect a door. If I want to reach the inner island, I've got to open it. Nora, dear, this is no ordinary island. I needed the key I received in the mysterious package to enter the island. Harry was on this island, and I hope he's still here. Do we, though? Because he only had enough food for 3 weeks. I found a photo with all the expedition members, and I think I vaguely recognize some of them from the letters he sent. But where did they go? Did they set up camp somewhere? Okay, and she's sticking things as we look at them in her journal. Why is there a big blank spot there? Well, this is undoubtedly a puzzle of some description. Okay.
A mechanical bridge? That doesn't fit in with Polynesian traditions either.
I see. I have to. No, it won't let us. Alright, there is one thing I need to do, though. Controls. Left shift, no thank you. I need that to be something more convenient. Okay.
It's been years since I took such a long walk. This fresh air is doing me wonders.
Indeed. I think her pace has quickened just slightly. Even when we're not sprinting.
I can feel the air is denser here in this mangrove swamp. Rays of sunlight shining through. Another symbol.
Interesting. Okay, so that means the sun.
Now that I've crossed half the world, I wouldn't mind crossing the other half. But I have to do it with you, old pal.
I'm gonna get myself lost, aren't I?
This sort of pond is a Polynesian fishing technique. There's another symbol inside it.
Perhaps the symbol for fish.
A bone fish hook.
Yeah, okay. Fish. Aha! I think I've figured out that puzzle from the other area. I see.
What a beautiful mountainous landscape.
And that's clearly the mountain. Alright. Maybe we've learned enough of the language? Maybe I just went in a circle? Oh, I can guarantee that's gonna happen more than once, dear viewers. It looks like there was paintings on the side of that rock, but couldn't really tell. Ah, birds. We don't know the symbol for bird. Well, I suppose we should go find it. I mean, I can hear them. Maybe over this way? Oh, yeah, I see them. Oh my.
Oh my, this is so beautiful. What were these birds called? Lorikeets. Cole's lorikeets.
And there's a lot of different symbols here. But I imagine probably only one we can investigate. Uh-huh. Okay.
There are lorikeet feathers scattered around this unu. I'll draw the symbol in my journal.
And here's the gate that we came across.
A shortcut. That's convenient.
I wonder if that'll have any bearing on anything later. Who can say? Well, I mean, certainly you could if you've played and beaten this game before, but you're gonna keep that to yourself. Mm-hmm. Yes, you will. Okay. So, I think we need to make the symbols match for this picture on the obverse side. So, how do we do that?
This reminds me of those slot machines that Harry and I saw at the Atlantic City Pier.
Well, apologies for that, viewers. I'll, see if I can do something about that in editing. Apparently, there's some transparency going on here, and I wasn't aware of it. Alright, so I have to be using the wrong symbol somehow. Bird is 3 arrows. I must be using the wrong thing for bird. Yep. So anyway, I'll see if I can adjust it in editing.
Well, I guess I hit the jackpot.
It's a combination lock.
Across the river, then.
Not unlike a bike lock I had when I was young. Interesting. But what awaits us across the bridge? Find out next time on Call of the Sea. I'm the Arcane Rogue, and as always, if you like this video, please make sure to give it a like, and leave a comment, let me know what you think so far. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.